See, I know I've been on break. I know I've been on break because I usually have my other device in hand and everything like that. You know,
But you ain't prepared?
I can't see nothing.
Brother, I've been sitting here for a week. I've been sitting right here, looking at my phone like, oh, okay, it ain't this week. It ain't this week. Okay.
No, you haven't. No, you
Come
have
on, man.
not.
I've been ready.
No, you have not. No, you haven't.
Hey. Don't get on me because you ain't ready. Talking about
Whatever.
your hand.
What's up, Tony?
Talking about your device for your hand. What type of device you talking about?
Man, what's up, Chris? What's up, Tony?
Hey,
what's
you.
Up?
It's back. Good to see you. Yes.
We are back. How was everybody's break?
Everybody's break on my end was good because I got some rest. You know how I was babbling towards the end. Oh, yeah. I needed some rest.
You look well rested. You looking all looking all scrumptious and stuff. I see you. Looking all scrumptious, got your hair on fire, got your cheeks just popping, got your earrings in there, some bamboo earrings.
That's what that break do for you? Imagine what that thing will do for you. Okay.
Shoot. Hey, I see you talking to the mic.
Or maybe she got that thing.
On the break. Oh, man. It's good to see everybody's face. It's really good to see everybody.
What about you? How are you? But yeah, I was going to say that, Chris.
What? What are you going to say?
Asking you, how are you?
You know what? I'm blessed. I'm good. I've been pulled all over the place this past month off that we've been off. Unfortunately, there's been some high moments, some low moments. My mother's cancer came back.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So but she's a strong woman, man. My mom is she's probably the strongest woman I know besides my wife. She's taking everything one day at a time. She's gonna beat it again, and I expect her to be a champion. So that's been a low moment. We all kind of adjust and we just get in the team mode and we just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a low moment.
Go right into work mode.
Yeah, but on a high note, your boy just turned 40 years old, August 7th.
Your ass is old as hell.
Hey, let me tell you.
Nigga balls by his knees.
No, I know something that's by my knees, but not my balls.
Hey, you gonna wear them nut huggers now, ain't you? Couple more years wait for them?
No, not at all. No, I like my boxers. I like my fitted boxers. And I like the duct tape.
Tony, that's how you know if balls long. He talking about he wear boxers. Not boxer briefs. He wear boxers.
I wear boxer briefs.
I want to say this. I got to say this. We have been gone for a little over a month, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have missed you guys so much. So much.
We missed you too.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I've missed everybody. I really have. You guys are like my Thursday night holler.
Tony,
really are.
Tony. Hey, look, and she said it too. You seen that?
That is what she said.
About me? You want to tell me about your Thursday night holler?
She missed talking deep into that mic. She missed talking deep into that mic on Thursday night.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you like this: she took a break and it wasn't from the mic.
What? What'd you say? Man, whatever, Punk. Whatever.
Look, Tony, he didn't think I'm talking about him.
You didn't say anything about him.
I'm just making sure.
Calm down. I'm not fighting you yet. We got a lot of shows to do before I start getting on.
All right.
Hey, put your guards down.
Yeah, hey. I'm 40, so my boy told me. He said, once you turn 40, man, your fuse is gonna be this short. Your fuse is gonna be this short.
I'm gonna tell you like
that's not true.
Hey, but this 2018, don't get your ass whooped out here. They know UFC. Hey, we don't play around out here no more. That's just real.
Hey,
oh my God.
Hey, that's true. These little youngsters over here doing the UFC stuff and everything. That's why we got to stay fit, man.
Nah, I'm telling you, one of my homeboys ended up trying to act tough. Us black folks think we tougher than white folks, so sometimes we get a little loud and we get a little crazy. My boy tried that at the bowling alley. The moment they got outside, oh boy, snatched off his shirt. I told him that should have been a sign to you right there when he snatched off that shirt. But he was like, nah, he was with it. He didn't even see the foot come to his head. He was laid out. I bet you we won't be me.
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
Look, and he would have snatched off his shirt. I would have been like, well, listen here, brother, man. I went to church last night. And let me tell you what God told me. He told me I was going to run into you today. And you know what he told me to do? He told me to pray. Come on.
Walk away. He said, walk away. He told me to turn the other cheek.
Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So I'm excited about tonight's show, y'all. I really am.
Yeah.
Well, you know, for one, I'm excited because, you know, we've been off for like a month, you know, and so I'm excited that we're back, you know.
Yeah.
Even like one of the simple things, like I can't see some of the comments right now because, you know, I'm still in vacation mode. I forgot my second
straight device. Doing black people stuff. Ain't coming to work prepared.
Man,
right.
With his sandals on, talking about
right.
I ain't
hey,
doing
watch
nothing
this.
for the first 35, 40 minutes of work.
See, that's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded.
Look, hey, okay. You come into work making coffee and stuff. Eating, what is it? I don't even know what people eat with coffee, but you eating something and you just
chill. You know black folks, they go to work to be on break.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, so you know
I get mad at that every day. Look, the craziest thing is this season I'm talking about a whole lot more people at my job. So
OMG.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is gonna be the spot to find out how I really feel about you. I won't say your names because at the end of the day, that's a compliance issue. But I am gonna start talking a whole lot more about you motherfuckers at work. And I said you motherfuckers. I'm so tired of you motherfuckers. And you better be lucky I'll be on my white shit. Because guess what? I should have been lost my job because I should have been fucked a lot of y'all up. But it's cool.
Wait, hold on. I need see.
It's cool.
Oh man, Chris,
you don't understand the last 3 weeks I'd have had at work. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
Don't lose your job.
Exactly.
That's why I said I gotta bring you here.
I'm gonna pray for you.
No, don't pray for me.
Please do.
I'm trying to fix all of this. Pray for me after.
No, we gonna lay hands on the sick and the sick do recover. That's what we're gonna do.
You say, hey, look. Hey, the funny thing is I started mentioning work and then the numbers went up in the viewing.
Exactly.
look, Chris about to start talking about somebody. Hey, get on. See if you can see who talking
Chris
about.
talking about us right now. Chris talking about us.
Oh,
that's funny.
No, look, but I'm gonna tell you like this. You know I've been on one if one of the directors came up to me and said, I need you to do something that was way out of protocol, and I got mad and looked at her and said, no.
Wait.
I don't run nothing. I don't run nothing. I don't run nothing.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
I don't run
nothing.
Gotta,
look, you go to work to do your job, and then you go home.
I'm just telling you, it was a bad day. It was a bad day that day, and I had warned everybody. I said, somebody gonna get it today. I don't know who.
Okay. I'm going to tell your mother on you. Wow. Hi, Miss Gina.
Look at you.
Hey, Gina, how you doing, Mama? Yeah.
I'm telling your mom. I'm telling your mommy.
First of all, she gave birth to me, so she knows that. Did I say that right?
She gave birth to me.
She gave birth to me. B-I-R-F.
Look, did you say birth?
Birth.
Did you say birth or birth?
Yeah, you said birth. You said birth.
Bottom line is she know how crazy I am, and so do y'all. And more of y'all gonna find out about it too.
So we got a couple of people who are joining you guys. I'm going to go ahead and duck out. But before I do, I did want to say I really do thank people for hanging in while we were on hiatus, while we were taking a break, because sometimes we do need it. You know, it's a lot of work that goes into this. And these guys had put up with me to the very end where I was actually fumbling over my words. I couldn't remember what show I was on. I was tired. I was really tired. So I just want to say thank you to these guys and thank you to the audience who are viewing in, because without your support, we could not do what we do.
Right.
And yeah.
We love you.
But just wanted to say that before I duck out of here. And I do want to say hi, Anjali, for putting up with Richard. Thank you.
Hi, Anjali.
Let me tell you something. She don't put up. She don't put up with me.
What you saying? She put out.
I was just saying. I was thinking the same thing.
Man, let me tell you. Hey, let me tell you. Yes. We should have a show about that. Yeah, we should have a show about that.
OMG.
Let me tell you something, brother. That's what's supposed to happen in your household, okay? We ain't putting up no damn show to talk about that.
Well, no, what I'm saying is you know, during the holidays, I mean, I told you about how my wife had this surgery, you know, because she suffered from, you know, polycystic ovarian syndrome and stuff. And let me tell you, like, it was the best thing that could have happened.
Okay, we done. We done.
Real talk. It was the best thing.
But we gonna keep it rolling because this story gonna go on for another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So anyway.
OMG.
Hey, look,
oh my God.
Tony, 30 minutes or 30 seconds.
Why you laughing?
Thank you, Miss Gina.
Why you laughing like an old ass man right now, Chris?
Thank you, Miss Gina. No, you're the one that's looking good. Okay, I'm just following in your footsteps. But I do want to say also, hey, Mr. Suge, Jackie Allen is actually joining in. Jackie Allen used to be with me on one of our other shows. Okay. So I do want to say hello to her. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes. Yeah, but you are man to man. You are man to man.
She just wanted you to be all the way quiet and just listen.
Yes.
You are man to man.
And?
You said you were ducking out like 10 minutes ago.
Hey, I almost stood up right now. I almost stood up. And when I stand up,
don't point at me.
That means the man is
Do not point at me.
Wait.
What you gonna do about it?
Hey, Chris, I thought she was ducking out like 10 minutes ago.
Get your finger out my face.
She was ducking out like 10 minutes ago.
I'm trying to.
Hey,
but you interrupted me.
Okay.
What?
Like you was getting off 10 minutes ago. Like he'd be like, "I'm gonna say this for a couple of minutes, and then he talk for another 30 minutes."
Thank you.
See what the season brings this year.
Thank you.
Look how I changed his facial expression.
That's why it's a talk show.
Okay, so if you want to like push me off, remember I just told you were fired doing your promo.
Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Bust a move.
Hey, y'all notice I never talk that much, man. I say
bust a move.
Oh, man. Oh my God. All right, you guys, for real. I'm out of here. Okay.
All right. For the 15th.
Okay.
Okay. Love
you. You know what? I'm gonna stay here. Just stay like right this.
There. Yes. Talking to the mic, Tony. Talking to the mic. Go
ahead. I'm not gonna talk into the mic for you, Richard.
Okay.
It's okay.
Hey, you used to hearing that. Don't worry about it. So anyways, hey. Nah, but he can get me. I really don't want him to right now. I set myself up for that one. He don't even have to go there. I set my own self for that one. Cut it out. I already killed him.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go. Let's do the show.
Okay, you guys. Get going with it.
All right. We're back. What's up, Chris? What's up?
Man. Look, I was worried. I didn't know what the next words you was coming out with. Or if there was going to be any.
Right. Oh, man. So, look, I'm glad to be back on the show, man. I'm glad. Let me say what's up. What's up, Suge? I see you, man. What up? We got Suge. We got Gina live with us. We have Lucy, Jackie. What's up, Jackie? I see you, Jackie. Yeah, Anjali, of course. That's my baby. So tonight's topic, Chris, you know, it seems like this is a good topic.
Yeah.
You know, rushing into relationships, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I was thinking about it, and, you know, we were off season and stuff, you and I, we were chopping it up about different shows and different show topics and stuff. And I thought this was like perfect because we're, you know, I don't know about you. I mean, but for me, I see people just rushing into relationships, like to the point where it's almost like, damn, was there any downtime?
Right. How long y'all been together?
Right. Wait, weren't you just living with this person?
Hey.
Wait.
Hey. On social media, one day with one person, then the next week on with another person. All the others get deleted.
Right, boot up. And I'm trying to figure out, because I mean, we talked about it before, like on some of our old shows about love at first sight and, you know, things like that. But at some point, it's I'm trying to figure out like if there's a psychological problem, you know, because I mean, when I say it's bad, to me, it's bad. It's
But see,
bad.
we have to go into figuring out what's rushing though, because you also have to
Right.
look at age, you know, because at the same time, like I was even telling a lot of my friends, like at our age right now, like you're not asking a person, so do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend? Like it should just be a natural move. You automatically just start positioning yourselves to do and not do certain things that you know that you're supposed to, because it should be unsaid. Like you know, when you get to a certain point, it just is what it is.
Right. No, that's true. I mean, that's true. It should just be what it is, but I'm talking about being like living with somebody like a month ago and then full-fledged like relationship pictures going up and everything like that a month later.
Of someone
And
else?
yeah, like of somebody else. And it's like, as a friend, you look and you're like, well, hold on. I'm confused.
Yeah.
What happened over here? You know, and so it makes me think like sometimes people are so in love with the idea of love, or people are so like on the chase of like a committed relationship to where there's other things that can you know, wait, shit is about to
I
get
see
real.
Yeah, let's go in and let it
Yeah.
happen.
Hey, Suge, it's about to get
Hey,
all the way real,
but
bro.
you already know it's more the women that be doing that more than the men. You know, the men.
Oh, definitely.
You know what we about for the most part in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Now, see, Kevin, he just said right now. He said I didn't propose till year 10.
Damn.
I had to make sure she was commitment ready. See, okay, 10 years.
But I'm gonna tell you, 10 years, you ain't gonna get. Hold on, is she black?
Hey, he wants to make sure. He wants to make sure. He was like,
I'm just saying, hey, ready. Some of us ain't some of us don't have those type of privileges.
Bitch, hey, 10 years, man, that's a long time, Kevin, for real. That's a long. Like, what about after like 2 years?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking like after 2, 3, we like. So, what? You don't want to marry me? You don't want to have my babies and live with me
forever? Wait. Kevin said he said she's crazy.
He crazy. Hey, they all crazy, Kevin.
They all crazy. That is true. They all crazy. It's just if you can deal with their crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always levels of crazy.
I know, seriously, and I always tell people that because your situation might not be that bad. You trying to figure out what the next level of crazy you about to walk into. So your situation might not be all that bad.
Yeah, that's true. But hold on. So you proposed. So Kevin proposed after 10 years. So do you guys have any kids together or anything like that in the in between time, Kev?
Yeah, I was about to say in between time, because Kevin said he didn't have a problem with waiting, but he was gonna practice while we get there.
Hey man, I'm not mad at him though. Now, Suge, he said some people can't be alone. That's a good. We got to put a pin in that one because that's.
I agree.
We gonna go into that because that's what I was thinking too, and that's what I was saying. Like, is there a psychological thing going on? He said, okay. Kevin replied. He said, well, she deals with my crazy, so she's the one. Okay. I feel that.
And that's
she
real.
Deals with your crazy.
I mean, so sometimes you know, and trust me, because everybody knows how bad they are. So it's like if you can have somebody that'll put up with that and still love your dirty draws, that is the one. But at the same time,
after 10
when
years,
do you actually find that out? I mean, he waited 10 years. So I'm like, what do other people do? How long do they wait?
Right. Yeah, like for me, granted, when I got married, I found my wife all over again and married her like a year and a half, 2 years after, we connected, you know? And I knew she was the one. Okay, wait, Kevin, he's like life circumstances, guys. Okay. Diana's commenting now. She said, I think that some don't know how to be alone. See, I remember when Diana, and that's a good point, Diana, because Diana, she tuned into some of our other shows in the other season, and she was talking about that when she left, her previous relationships and things like that, and she valued that time to, if I remember correctly,
watch this,
really focus
and
on herself.
I think it's what you get used to too, because I mean, at the same time, like I was one of those people where I said I didn't need to be with somebody, but then I got with her, and it's like my thing is now I don't think I could ever be alone because it's just what you're used to. You coming home to somebody, having that person to talk to, so to just all of a sudden go from that to just nothing, especially when you have kids, like I don't know if I could ever be alone again, to be honest with you.
Well, no, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Oh, here we go. Okay, Lucy. She said, "Wait, even when we wait, it can turn bad. I waited for 8 years, then thought I had found the right one, and look what happened."
Damn.
So I'm assuming, so something happened. Yeah, that's something. I understand, Lucy. Wait, here we go, Kevin. He said, "I was busy rolling around with immature and second soul to lock down." I heard that, man. Yeah, you were busy back in the day.
Never mind. I ain't gonna put my man out there, but hey, I feel you, bro. Do your thing. You had to wait till everything was settled down. Everything was settled down, then you settled down.
Hey, Kevin, this is man to man, dog. This ain't man tell all your business. This
right,
is man to man.
Hey, that's all we see. That's all we gonna say to that. You settled down when you was ready to settle down. No, but that's real. But that's real though, because what was that? Lucy just said that. Like it's like, damn, you put in all that time, and then it's like, for what? Like it just goes for nothing. Like,
right?
That's cold. Like, so that's why I asked, like, what's rushing? Like, is it okay? Put it like this. Let's get to the bottom of this. How old do you think you should be before you actually get into a serious relationship? Like where you start talking about like marriage and.
You asking me that, or are you asking the listeners that?
No, I'm asking everybody. I'm saying, how old should you be when you start thinking about like getting married and committed and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I think for me personally, I think it all boils down to your maturity level, man. Like fellas, we don't really get to start knowing ourselves until we're around like after about 25, 30. You know what I mean? Where we really 30s. Start to like when we really start to get to know ourselves. Because if you ask me, like if you ask the normal person at 24, 25 years old, he's going to marry the girl because everything is trunk tight, everything is right. He's not going to be looking at like some of the things that maybe the 40-year-old Richard or 30-something-year-old Chris
he doesn't understand what's important yet in his life.
Right. He's only looking at like what's tight. Can she bust it open for me? Yeah, all the shallow stuff. If she look good, oh cool, mom likes her. That's what's up. Yeah, oh my sister likes her. Oh, that's dope. Oh, she got my back. She look cute in sweats.
Oh and this is what get us all the time. She pick up my clothes. She cook for me.
Right. Right. She make tacos though.
Especially when you be young, when you be like 20-something years old, you got an older woman and she do that. Man, you be like, oh man. I got it good.
Man, right? And that's the thing. So as you get older, now I'm not saying you got to be you got to have gray hairs or anything like that before you get married.
Just let your balls get some wrinkles.
Yeah, you gotta let your balls get some wrinkles a little bit. You gotta you gotta make sure that you know who you are, because at the end of the day, it really boils down to the maturity level, because like for me, like I got married real young, and thankfully I had, and my wife was younger than me. And so, the cool thing about it is my wife was patient enough to deal with me, and I was patient enough to deal with her. We loved each other through all of our mistakes to where we can say, okay, we've been married for 16, 17 years now, and we're still growing. But in this day and time, I don't see like these 22-year-old, 23-year-olds getting married young, unless they have something unique where it's like, okay, I've been with this person since I was 15. I know this person. And then they still give each other room to grow, because every 5 years, people grow and develop and change.
And I think with just the way society is wired nowadays, I mean, everything is right now. It's like you need to be entertained when you're ready to be entertained. That's why we have these phones, and that's why, we're always connected to something. So even when a person gets a good relationship, it's almost like, okay, well, what's next? It's like that antsiness to get the best part out of it. But at the same time, you got to put in that time to know that you're getting the right person. A lot of the women, they end up in bad situations because they make themselves believe what they want to believe, not what they truly see, but what they
Right.
want to believe.
Right. No, that's true. Hey, look, let's check out some of these comments real quick. But before we check out the comments, I got to do something that we haven't done yet. Because if you guys are just tuning in right now at 7:25, make sure you go over to the HotTopicsTalkRadio.com website and check out our sponsors, check out some of our previous shows and all that good stuff, and share this show right now on your personal Facebook. Share this show so you can tell your friends about it. That we're having some real conversation right now on Man to Man Radio, Man to Man TV. But look, we can't do this show without our sponsors. So real talk, we want to thank our sponsors because without them, we wouldn't be on the air. So we have Shades of Africa, you know, in two locations. We have, of course, our very own Reggie Kearney with Urban Sentinel. You know, so the Urban Sentinel, you know, make sure you guys go check out the sponsors on, again, HotTopicsTalkRadio.com. And also we got to thank Gina Smith, Gina Smith of SPMG Media. You know, she keeps us live and also keeps pushing us out there. And, so make sure you guys go over there. Check out all the sponsors because, you know, even like FES Protection Plan, you know, with Stephanie, go check them out because they'll get you protected. And plus, if you mention the HotTopicsTalkRadio.com website or Man to Man TV, you'll get some discounts, you'll get some promos and all that type of stuff.
Your ass likes discounts.
Exactly. You know, everybody loves discounts. So make sure you go check out the sponsors. But look, let's go back to some of these comments real quick because I saw the comments were going crazy. So real quick, Lucy said, "That's me. It feels like I always need someone, but so scared now to find someone that's going to be like the other guys I've been with." Okay, so you've been through some things, Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy been through some things.
Yeah.
So she's like, look, I'm afraid to be alone. And I get it. I'm afraid to be alone.
But see, but you got to look at it like this too, Lucy. What have you been doing to get yourselves in those situations? So my thing is, if you was lasting for 8 years, and then you guys just like all of a sudden just ended, like what was going on within that 8 years that you were allowing it to go that long? Because I don't know a woman that's gonna want to stay like in just a relationship for that long. Most of the time, it's typically the man that's dancing around it. So we gonna play that game as long as you let us.
Yeah, and that's true. It could be a game. It could be she could have been sideswiped with just some crazy shit. You know, it could be all type of stuff. You know, I think, but I do think I want to say this to Lucy that don't harden yourself so much to where you don't give another person an opportunity to really get to know the beauty within you. You know what I mean? If you love yourself and you love what you got going on, don't harden yourself because not every person is the same person. You know, right. you obviously do have great qualities to where you can be in an 8-year relationship. It's just sometimes people fuck it up, unfortunately. And there could be some things where you could have learned from it on some of the things that you could change or some of the things that, your ex could change or whatever. But you know what it really is. But I don't think you should change who you are as a person. Just
I was going to say,
whatever the situation is.
Just go on and let her know. Build your confidence. At the end of the day,
that's right.
You done been through these situations. So after getting out of those situations, your goal was to learn more about you and to know who you are.
Agree.
So any relationship you get from here on out, no matter what happens, you're fine.
No doubt.
Because you know who you are. That's where a lot of people go wrong because they lose sight of themselves. And it's like you lose your identity and now you're stuck because you feel like your identity is attached to that person. But it sticks with you all the time. So build that confidence back up and remember who you are.
Absolutely. Yeah, Lucy, build your confidence up, girl. Get up in that kitchen and make some damn tacos for your man. Get up in there and make some tacos and bust it open.
Get your confidence up, boo-boo. You tell your man, get your ass in there and make me some tacos.
All that.
Hey, but I tell you like this. Bet you if you don't ever do that and you do that, he might end up and going on and doing it. You're going to get some good stuff after. But don't let me tell you that. You just see for yourself.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So wait, I'm going to move down real quick to Kevin. Because Kevin, he's joking. He said, laugh out loud, okay. R. Kelly said, keep it on the down low. Yeah, keep all that on the down low, Kevin. Keep it on the down low. So getting back, Kevin said about 40 is the right age. And then Suge, then Suge said 45 is the right age.
Damn, that's late.
See, Suge been drinking already.
I'm
Suge
just
probably
saying.
had a couple shots.
I'm just.
Suge had a couple
I'm
shots.
just saying, y'all 60 years old. Like, when y'all start having kids, immediately?
Right.
Yeah,
Immediately.
get in a relationship at 40 years old, talking about, you love me, I love you too. We got to get pregnant tomorrow.
Right now. Take your Geritol.
What
right
you
now.
getting, a 35-year-old or something? Because you can't get nobody the same age as you. Because she like, listen here, brother, you got about 4 shots.
Right? Brother's going to need Viagra while he dating. Try to hold it down.
Right.
Oh, man. So, wait, Lucy said that for a woman, she thinks the ideal age is 32 years old. What you think about that?
I like 32? That. I always said for women, because they're so mature, anywhere around 30 to 33, I think is a good time. And the reason why I say that is because there's a better foundation for them. They're usually pretty settled. You know what's weird? It seems like men bounce around in careers more than women do. Have you ever noticed that?
I don't know. I never paid attention to
that.
Like,
watch this. You'll always notice brothers always looking for a job. Like, oh, you know, I started this new job or looking for a new job.
But is he really looking?
Women hold it down. Like, they'll be at a job for years. It's almost like they don't ever lose jobs. I need to know if I get laid off or something, because there's some bullshit. I even got laid off a few years ago. Changing careers in your 30s. That ain't cool.
No, that's true. That's true. So here we go. Diana said, when I made my life plans, the list never had marriage and kids, because I always thought, okay, let's see. I always thought I only wanted those things when someone made me want them. Okay, I feel you.
Somebody got to show you.
Said no. Yeah, Suge said, wait, no comment. I'm ignoring you, Kevin. Kevin, my boy Kevin, man. I love Kevin. Man.
Kevin on tonight, man.
He said, you changed your ways. He's talking about my old singing group, Second Soul, back in the day. That's what's up, Kevin. That's what's up. We're going to have a Second Soul reunion. Call Mark and Rerun and Chris. We're going to have a reunion, man.
Hey, just remember y'all brothers is married. Y'all ain't having shit. Get your wives together for lunch and take your old asses home.
Hey, we're going to be up there like the 5 heartbeats. Right. Not like this. Hey, I wish.
Hey, did you just hear what I said? Get your wives together, go to lunch, and take y'all old asses home on Sunday.
Right, because we got to pick up the kids.
Hey, because y'all got work on Monday.
Right, and we got to pick up kids. Oh, man. So Gina, she chimed in. She said, everyone has drama. You won't find perfection. Let's see. You're going to have to put up with some mess from someone, because they will have to put up with your stuff. That's true.
Correct.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. We all have mess.
But you still gotta weigh your mess. You know, if the shit's sitting on top of you and you just stink, you know, at some point you gotta look up and say, is this really worth it? Like,
well, that's true. That's true. It's denial. Okay.
And I say that more for women, because there are a lot of women that put up with a lot of mess from men.
Oh, man.
And it's just like, girl, how many more times you going to keep crying over the same situation, still talking about, but I love him and we should be together.
But I love him, though. I don't care that he had a kid, another one. I love him, though.
Hey. Hey. And then you got the women, girl, you strong. You do your thing, girl, you strong.
No, you're not strong. You're dumb.
Hey, she's stupid as hell.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm just saying, man, there's so much, man, that we could talk about. And so let's get back on it just a little bit, because we talked about marriage. But leading up to, so the age, it seems like 32 for women is the good age. The fellas are saying, 40, 45.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either. That's kind of old. What would you say?
I said 32 to 35 for men. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, most of the time around that age for men, we're starting to settle in. We usually be hoes early in our life. And you know, I feel bad for the ones that don't get it until they get older because they never know how to turn it off or get their lives together. That's why you see a bunch of 50-year-old men still walking around talking about, hey, baby, where you going? And all that type of shit. Because they didn't get it when they was younger. So that now they have age and they chasing after these little young ones because they can get into their mind. That's why you see that kind of stuff.
Right.
But like I said, I think men that have, you know, lived their lives, normally around like 30, and I would say 32 to 33 is when it's like everything's a little bit more established and you make wiser decisions.
Right. No, that's true. Because, you know, when you're like really in your 30s, your early 30s, you know, you're in that flow where, you know, you got some things established, maybe your credit's right. Yep. You know what I mean? There's certain things you can bring to the table in your early 30s. You know, you guys could build, you know. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. What about those women that have that biological clock that's ticking, you know, and they just literally still rushing into relationships because they're thinking, you know what I'm saying? They rushing into relationships thinking like, I gotta find a man right now. I gotta find a man right now. Like, that's the thing that bothers me.
But what be tripping me out is, and I didn't notice about some women, the moms put pressure on them when they single. Talk about when you gonna get married or when you gonna, and I'm like, damn, like I feel bad for women because to put up with, and for some reason women will use that as some form of rejection when they still single at a certain age.
Right. Wait, hold on. Kevin said, yo, hold up. I ain't married yet. Wait, so you've been with the girl for 10 years and
nah,
he's still not married
now.
He just now proposed to her. Hold on. He said, I raised 3 boys that aren't mine. I'm the shit. She can wait.
Hey,
I ain't even mad at you, Kevin.
He actually telling the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Because
hey, you doing that, bro, shots out to you.
Yeah, for real. 3 boys that ain't 3 kids that ain't yours. Like, my hat's off to you for real.
Well, do me a favor though. Just make sure they don't see this show.
No, let them see this show.
You claiming not to? Okay. I'll see you at dinner.
Wait. He said, okay, 30 to 35 because 10 years ago I was 34. Oh man, you gotta love Kevin.
I'm trying to
Kevin's
have
on
whatever
fire
he drank on next week. Whatever he drank on tonight, I'm having that next week.
Right? Oh man, I love it. Now Diana, she said, I think there are people out there thinking they need someone to complete me. Okay. Someone to complete them. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that before too.
When they realize you complete yourself and people just add to your life, that's when you're ready. See, I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I love that because I think that, like, if we go back and we think about, like, before we got married, Chris, right? Mm-hmm. We got married. You know, when I got married, I told my wife I wanted her to be happy and I could be an extension of her happiness and she can be an extension of my happiness, right? And that's a good point that she brings up because a lot of times people, they try to find Band-Aid type situations to make them feel better, you know?
Yeah.
Band-Aid situations. And maybe it could be because some of their friends are in committed relationships, you know, and they want to be in committed relationships, you know, but they find themselves in the wrong things. What do you think about that, man?
Well, I mean, and in situations like that, I mean, the Band-Aid situations, in most situations like that, you're going to find people that attach themselves to that because they know they're going to feel needed. And that's the reason why they attach themselves to that, because they know at any given point, this person's not going to run out on me because they need me. But not like they have control over them, but more so the type of love and the type of connection that they get just because of all the things that they do for this person's life. And, you know, I would say most women end up doing that kind of stuff to sorry brothers that don't have jobs or, you know, have their stuff together. You don't know how many women I've heard say, you know, he was in between jobs and, you know, when he moved in with me. And I always tell him, and I don't know if this is right for me to say this, but depending on the situation, normally if the brother got to move in with you right off rip, like, that's not a good look. You know, if anything, he should be establishing himself to make sure, you know, you guys can have something together. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there are a lot of situations, especially with y'all dirty sisters out here that, you know, take it to the men when, you know, if you have kids and all that kind of stuff, or if you've been married for years. So it's kind of like this man might jump out of a situation and barely have any money to his name. But outside of that, you shouldn't just be linking up with a brother talking about, yeah, you can move in, and you know, hey, I'll take
All
care
that.
of you, because you're sending the wrong messages, and that's moving way too fast. That's the type of stuff right there that
Way
we're
too
talking
fast.
about when we talk about this.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it frustrates me because, like, okay, say the dude has a job or whatever the case may be, and you have your own place, right?
Mm.
Like, you guys have only been dating for like a month, maybe 2 months, and now all of a sudden this brother's living with you or this dude's living with you. That's whack. Like, where?
Dangerous.
Come on, that's
It's
dangerous. Like,
dangerous.
have you met his mom yet? You know what I mean? Do you know his middle name?
Right.
You feel me? Like where was he born?
Yeah.
you
Them all the
so
questions
that's
they
what I'm
be
saying.
asked.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, some women move entirely too fast, and then some fellas, of course they got that game where they mac that woman down,
Yeah.
with some cold game. Oh man, you got my back. You got my back. I'm just looking for somebody to have my back, and that's why I need to live with you or whatever.
So
But
do
those
you?
are
Hey, so
telltale signs.
do you think men go through that where they feel like they want to get married? Because I haven't seen really too many guys that's like wanting to be in a relationship and like, I just need to be with a woman. Like, I've never seen that before.
I mean, there's some out there that do want to be in relationships, but I think,
Well, I'm just asking you personally. Have you seen it? Like, within
personally,
any of your friends, any of your situations, have you ever had somebody in your life that's like,
yes,
man, I just need to be with a woman. Like, I'm looking
yeah,
for my
one.
really.
I take that back. I got two friends like that.
Oh, okay.
Two friends. And really it was because it was like I need to find a woman that really loves me for me and I can build something with. One is an older friend,
Mm-hmm.
and he found his wife, 6 years ago,
Good for him.
and it's dope, and they have a great relationship, and he was actually looking for love. But here's the thing, he went through a bunch of shit before he found her. You feel me? He went through a bunch of stuff
So
before he
he was
found
one of
her.
those cats that got his heart broke, and that's why he was
I
in
don't
that
even,
situation.
it wasn't even his heart broke. He just changed his ways because in his 20s he was out there, he was married before, and then, he messed around, and, that was a failed marriage, and then, was in another committed relationship. But I think those women never really stood the test, passed the test to be his wife,
Oh, I
but he
see
was
what you're
really
saying. Yeah.
looking for his wife, and he finally found his wife, 6 years ago when he was in his late 40s, like going on
Sheesh.
50. You feel
Yeah.
me? And then I got another friend of mine who has been the constant romantic, through probably like since I've known him.
Okay.
I've known him since I was 15 years old. He's been the constant romantic, like a straight up good dude. But I think he was so nice to these women that they just ran over him.
Yeah. Hey, and that's what happened. That happens.
Yeah,
You too
yeah,
nice, you getting ran
yeah.
over and left.
Yeah, yeah. And finally, he found his wife a few years ago, about 5 years ago, and they have a beautiful family and stuff like that. And it's all good.
Yeah.
But even with that situation, both of those people took their time.
See, but I'll be
They
honest
took
with you.
their time.
That last situation right there with that guy, I think there has to be more shows on stuff like that, because I honestly feel like women don't understand that there are so many men that go through a lot of stuff with women and end up with their heart broke, end up,
Right.
really losing themselves too. A lot of women think it's just them that go through that, but there's a lot of men that go through that too.
No, definitely. Now look, let's go back to the comments because we got like 15 more minutes, and I'm seeing all these comments going wild right now. I'm gonna scroll up just a little bit. Okay, Suge said their biological clock needs to be unplugged. Why? Because they make some moves that suck. Yes, I agree, Suge. They
Yeah.
make moves that suck. They need to unplug, defrag, reboot, be alone for a second. I agree. Now Lucy said, "Dang, that means I'll never be ready." You'll be ready. You'll be ready. You'll be ready, Lucy. Just love
I
yourself.
was trying to remember when that part came up. I think she was saying that when we were talking about moving men in.
Yeah, no,
Not
I
sure.
don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Now, Anjali, she said, "Well, what happens when you put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound? You bleed internally." That's true.
That
That's
ain't
true,
always true,
Anjali.
boo boo. Put some salt on it and put that Band-Aid on it. It ain't bleeding no more.
No. You bleed out. You bleed out. And then Suge said, "Dirty sisters." Ew. That's what he said. He said, wait, then he says, "I want a relationship. Wait, I'm just bullshitting. Let me sip this brew and listen." Okay. Oh, man. Okay, Kevin. I know I bring grade A Kobe beef to the table of life. So I expect equal to, and it doesn't have to be financial. Some dinner after a long day, a massage, just little things to make me feel appreciated and respect. Hold on. He wrote a book. Hold on one second. Let me open up this book. Yeah, and respected. Yeah, see, I feel you on that. You got to be respected. Okay, I hear you. Bring grade A beef.
So let me ask you a question then. Let's go in and do this right now and let everybody else start answering too. So
yeah,
how do you know when you should take it to the next level? What does a person have to do or show you to let you know that you're ready to move to that next level?
Right.
You can answer that question. I asked it.
No, I thought you asked the listeners that. So go ahead and
I'm asking everybody, but see, I'm having a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so what's the question again? Because I wasn't listening.
So basically what I was saying, look, anyways, so basically what I was saying was, because we're saying people get into relationships fast. So my thing is, what are the signs, what are the things that a person should do? So for you, as a woman, what would a woman need to do to show you that, okay, now we can move to the next level? Like, she's somebody I should probably marry because she has shown me and demonstrated certain things.
But see, here's the thing. Like, demonstrate and marry, I don't think you see that in like a month and a half, 2 months.
We never put a time frame on it. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, and when I'm talking fast, like, I've seen people move fast. I'm talking like been dating for like a month.
We'll put it like this, because and we don't want to go back to our old shows, because then it's almost like we have to talk about like if love at first sight and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm asking.
What is
even
love
if
at
they
first
are moving
sight?
fast,
Yes.
What are the things that need to be demonstrated to tell them like, okay, this is a real one, this is a keeper? Like, what do you like from a woman's to you? What would she need to do to demonstrate that? Like, she is the one,
like,
no matter what the time frame is.
Well, here's the thing. One of the things that, as far as my love language for sure, is when a woman is concerned about me. When a woman's concerned, when I look at like how compassionate she is, those are just great qualities to where it's like, wow, I want to explore that person even more and find out who she really is even more. Because, and it's not so much just to be subservient to me, but I'm talking about, you know, seeing how she deals with other people, seeing how she reacts when she's angry, seeing how she reacts when she's happy, seeing her spirit of humility, how she's humble, how, you know, how strong she is, how independent she is. Those are certain things that I was looking for and looking at to see how teachable she is or how coachable, you know, this woman can be. I think those are some of the things, you know, that I looked in early on, like with my wife. Like, how coachable is this? Like a headstrong woman that's just like, what I say is what it is, and that's it. Okay, cool, we're done. You know what I mean? But if you can walk in the spirit of humility, those are certain things that will open me up to even explore the situation a little bit more. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah,
and that, you know, but
you know what's interesting with all that you said right there? You're damn right. That can't come from a month. That can't come from a couple months, 6 months. Those are things that you have to build over time, because all of those moments are all completely different moments that you have to be able to see what it is and how they do respond to that. Like, even like
I agree.
You want to see a strong woman, how she responds in bad situations, or how she responds when you do something dumb. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are all things, because you already know you in La La Land the first year, 2, 3, when you're first together. It's bullshit. It ain't real.
Absolutely.
It ain't. Look, it ain't real till bills get tied together.
No, that's true. It's real, but it's still like that dating phase, courting phase. People are trying to bring their best foot forward. So
you still ain't farting from each other. You still, you know, you doing all the shit to keep them.
Yeah, you doing marathon sex. You doing all type of stuff. You know what I mean? Right. Roadhead, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even know what a quickie is when you with this person for a couple years.
Oh no, you got your making love playlist and all type of stuff going on.
Hey, you don't give a damn. You got to go to work in 2 hours. You up there still getting it in. Talk about girl,
you still getting it in.
Take my butt to work, and you better be ready once I get home.
Right? No, that's true, man. But see, that's the thing. A lot of times people they move things so fast, and I think, of course, you know, when you bring sex into any situation in the beginning like that, like real fast, and don't get me wrong, you know, you have that connection with somebody, you bust it open and things like that, cool. But I think people, they make that mistake of saying, okay, the sex was bomb, we made love, you know, and so now this is, you're my man, you're my
Yeah.
woman, and things just accelerate so fast to the point where you don't know anything about this person that you opened yourself up to.
The problem with sex.
And it's like you're now, hold on, wait, now you're living with this person, just wait, why?
Right.
What elementary school did they go to?
This ain't no
You know what
damn
I'm
pop
saying?
quiz.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like there's so many things where people just overlook stuff. Like you don't even know if this person got a criminal record. You don't even know what their credit score is like.
Right.
Like there's some
Hey,
things
real,
that you don't
because
know
real
about.
talk, not too many people are getting together talking about they credit scores. You usually don't find out about a credit score until you're trying to make moves together.
Right. And that's true. That's true. But I'm saying, like, after a month or two, like, I understand you hitting it off, but that's just too fast, man. That's
but you
that's
always hear the term life is short too, though. So it's like at the same time, why not? And if you feel like you do really love somebody, you take that leap. I mean, hell, at the end of the day, that's what love really is. You can't say that love is a sure thing because it's not.
Right. Right. No, that's true. So look, Diana said, let me see, hold on. Okay, Diana said, she said, I can say the same about me. I know what I bring to the table, so I don't mind eating alone. See, and that's good. See, that's good that Diana, you know, she built up enough confidence to where she's gonna find the
But
right
see, I
thing.
don't even have to know. I don't even.
Right,
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I don't even have to know her to know that she is sure of herself. So Diana's not going to have a problem with her life, period, because no matter what happens, she knows who she is. She knows what she brings to the table, and she's secure with that. And that's how all people should be, really. She knows herself.
I agree. And Suge, after that comment, he said, crickets. Ha! And then Anjali, she said, you are meeting the person's representative for at least the first 6 months to a year. And that's true. That's what we were basically saying. You shouldn't be talking about engagement. You shouldn't be talking about moving in. You shouldn't be talking about none of that stuff, you know, within the first 6 months to a year. Like, I understand there's extenuating
not even depending on the age?
Man, not even depending on the age, man. Like, come on, man.
Okay. Put it like this. What if you just have known somebody for years? Y'all have never been dating.
That's different.
Been friends.
That's different.
And then you just say, hey, fuck it, let's do it. Let's date. And then you try to get married after 6 months. Is that okay?
Well, that's cool. Like, if you know somebody, like with my wife, I know my wife since I was 15 and she was 13, right? Mm-hmm. And then when we reconnected, it was like we've been dating ever since, you know, so things kind of move fast. But I'm talking about, you know, you met old Joe or old Tom, you know, at the club or at work or, you know, through a mutual friend or something like that. And literally in like 3 months to 6 months, y'all living with each other, y'all engaged, y'all this and that, like y'all ready to have kids and all this type of stuff. It's like, hold on.
Hey, so you don't believe in love at first sight no more?
I never said, you said that. Didn't you say that?
No.
I believe in love at first sight, but here's the thing: just because
you can't say but
love,
yes or no.
No. Here's the thing: love at first sight don't mean dumb at first sight.
Wait a minute. What make
love
you dumb?
At first sight don't
what make
mean
you dumb?
dumb.
If ain't nothing happen, what make you dumb?
Because it's totally different, Chris. Listen, Chris. If I find somebody and I love them, I can love them. That don't mean I gotta move in with them and just build this life in a week.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I had a buddy of mine who was living with his homeboy, and he was with his girl. She had her own little place, and it got to the point where my boy was like, my roommate, he's about to get married, so we're about to leave our place. So I need a place to stay now. And I think him and his girl have probably only been together like 8 or 9 months or whatever. And he had told her, like, hey, I'm going to have to get my own little spot. or I can move in with you, but I don't want to ask that. That's something that you have to let me know if you're cool.
I don't want to ask that, but
that's
I'm going
what
to bring
you
up
would
this
want to do.
topic.
But at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is that
I don't want to ask
I'm
that,
gonna
but
have
I'm
to move
just
soon.
putting it out there
Well,
because
he
I
was
really do want to live with
he
you.
was smart. Hey, he was smart. Come on, he was smart. But he said basically,
We can put our money together.
He said, I'm getting ready to move, so you need to let me know something.
I'm over here anyway all the time.
I'm going to get into a new lease, and I'm going to be doing it on my own.
For a year.
Well, what ended up happening was they ended up just moving in together. And like I said, they had only been together 8 months, but they still together. They still doing their thing. I think at this point
and that's cool.
Did they get married? I think they about to get married, or maybe one of these. I don't know. I don't really follow it no more. But all I'm saying is, would you have called that situation dumb?
Well, here's the thing. There's always the exception to the rule. But if you look at the numbers, you look at the day and time, there's always that exception to the rule. There's always that one couple. No, this is what I'm saying. There's always that exception to the rule. There's always that one couple that made it through. You know what I mean? There's always that one couple that, wow, this is the first boyfriend and first girlfriend and husband, and that's all I ever knew. You know what I mean?
But you know what it sounds like you're saying? You're not dumb, and your bullshit is fine as long as we can understand why you did it. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're saying it ain't dumb long as I can understand why you made that move. Because I just told you my boy was only with his girl for 8 months, and you were saying that it was dumb that they shouldn't have moved in. So what I'm saying
I think it's dumb. But there's always the exception
because you understand.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, me personally, if they just met like that and everything like that, you know, I can't judge the relationship. I don't know them like that, but I will say that do I agree with that? No, I don't agree with that, like, right off the bat, but there's always that exception to the rule.
But I'm saying, even if that brother don't want to pay for a whole mortgage, whole rent by himself, he with his woman, and they can start building and trying to make it happen.
Are they married?
Huh?
Well, why didn't they just get married before they live with each other?
Do it look like I live in a house? I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm just telling you what happened.
But I'm just saying, like, if they want to start building and get married right away.
All I know is you can't say that, because right now it's not based off of what you know. It's just, bottom line is, here go my final thought right here. All situations.
What's your final thought?
All situations are different. It depends on the age. It depends on what you've been through. It depends on a lot of shit. So bottom line is, if you're choosing to rush and be in a relationship, move in with a person, just understand that a lot of the times the shit don't work. So you're setting yourself up for maybe possibly failing in your relationship. But guess what? It doesn't always happen. So you might luck out and it might work. So bottom line is, don't give a damn what nobody got to say. Just pay attention to all the signs and make sure that you're paying attention to things that are important, and you're not just saying, oh, well, he's probably not like that or she's probably not like that. Make sure you're focusing on what the right things are that they're doing and not doing, so that way you don't look dumb when they're doing the same shit and now you're complaining about it because you got to put up with it. There you go.
That's a good final thought, Chris. I like that. That's a good final thought. My final thought is real simple. Relationship is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Like, the faster you go you're not going to win the race. You're not going to win the race. You know, slow that shit down. You know, date. Bring the person that you like around your friends, so your friends can see, you know, who this person is.
What?
So that they can maybe, you know, see some insight. You know, give you some insight a little bit about what type of person this person is or possibly could be. Don't just jump right into the relationship. Don't just leave one relationship to just get with another relationship right away. I see it happening so often, and maybe it's because people are in love with the idea of love. They keep chasing love, but they're finding love in all the wrong places. Like, love yourself first. So if you love yourself, you can then really, truly love the person that you're with all the way, because you love yourself first. You enjoy, you know, eating alone. You enjoy reading a book alone. You enjoy making tacos for yourself. You enjoy those things. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first before you can just love somebody else. And then your thirsty ass won't be trying to, you know, be married and engaged like after like 2 weeks of knowing somebody.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
You don't need him, boo boo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let's bring Tony on. Hey, you guys, thank you guys so much for commenting on the show tonight. I really appreciate it. Let's bring Tony on. Tony, what you think? What you think, girl?
Hey,
that's true.
Hey, wait. It still do the same. I'm gonna jump off and jump back on. See y'all later.
Wait, hold on. Real quick. Wait, Tony, did you know my wife just told me today? I had no idea that the Electric Slide was a song about a dildo. Did you know that?
Yeah.
To the left, to the left, to the left,
Let's go.
Yeah. When I started saying the lyrics to myself, I'm like, oh shit.
Exactly.
This is about a dildo. No, I was telling Tony, I just found out today that song, the Electric Slide, is about a vibrator. It's about a dildo.
I did not know that. No.
Think about it, Chris. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Now, dip.
Hey.
You really not telling the truth. You really not telling the truth right now. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
So were you doing the Electric Slide?
Oh my
what?
God.
The Electric Slide is about a woman and her vibrator.
Please tell me who told you that. I got this story. If this is even credible. Is this new?
No,
is this fake news?
Man,
this is real news.
This is real news. Anjali told me that today.
I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna Google that.
Anjali told me that.
I got to Google that.
Yeah.
Listen to it. Listen to it.
Even the writer of the song even explains, like, oh yeah, that's what the song was about. Like, yeah. Like, you guys just now figuring out it became a dance, but yeah. That's what the writer was saying, dude.
Up here dancing to a vibrating song.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
OMG.
About the show tonight, Tony. What'd you think? I was waiting on your comments, all what you had to say.
You know what? I was just enjoying having you guys back. Just listening to what you guys were saying. I was really intrigued and really entertained by everybody who was commenting. It was just a really good show.
Good
really.
Man, we had that much fun, seriously.
Yeah.
We had that much fun. Yeah, I'm glad we're back on too. I'm glad we're back on. And then, thank you all the listeners that were commenting tonight. Thank you. Kevin, you chimed in a lot. I appreciate you. He said, man, I told you, Rich, I got to get on this one with you. I got to get on this one with you one day. That's what he said. And, got to thank Diana, Lucy, Anjali, Shug, Jackie, everybody that really tuned in, because you guys make the show. That's why we want you guys to share the show, because, you guys might say something that me and Chris don't know about or give us insight about, just your different opinion. Just like Nancy said right now, too funny, Tony Breed Love, to the left, to the left. Watch that, very informative.
I used to work with Nancy. I worked with Nancy for years with the Orange County Transit Authority. Yeah, and I haven't seen Nancy in years. We share a birthday. So everybody used to look at us really strange, because every time, December 22nd will roll around, we would say, what's up, sister? Happy birthday. And everybody was like, why are they calling each other sisters?
Wait, Connie, what you say? She a freak like you because y'all birthdays is the same.
Hey.
Oh, man, they both listening to Sister Medina Howard after the show.
I guarantee somebody going to get off the phone tonight going to play with their vibrator to that song.
Talking about to the left, to the left, to the right.
Let me see if this works. See if this thing works. God. Woo, woo.
You crazy, Chris. Hey, you crazy.
Oh my gosh.
So Tony, do you have any final thoughts about tonight's show? Do you have any final thoughts?
I really don't. I just want to again say to the people who are viewing in, all who have been supporting us, we really do appreciate you as we roll into this new season coming up in October, 8 years of the Hot Topics Talk Radio Network, and people are still following and just being supportive. And that's pretty much what I want to say. I'm just amazed at the people's support. I really am.
The love. Yeah, we get a lot of love.
A lot of love.
I must say, you was on point tonight. I don't know if it was just because you had the break or you wasn't drinking, but you was on point tonight. I'm talking about the messages popping, bang.
Hey.
Yeah, she had them going.
You was popping on
Hey. No, I told you I needed that break. I'm serious. If you guys can remember, the last month we were on
last show, she was like, out of here, bye.
I don't even think she said any of the words right at the end.
I really didn't. I couldn't remember our sponsors. I couldn't remember what show I was on. It was just a mess. Yeah. So thank you for allowing me a break. I really appreciate it. I needed it.
People don't really know how much you do behind the scenes. They don't. Like, people really don't know. You handle business for real with not just our show, but your own show and Real World News. And, also you're looking at things to advance the network on other levels and other platforms. And so we appreciate you, and all the work that you do for real.
Thank you.
Because I know even though we get a break, you take somewhat of a break. I don't think you really take a break. I
didn't take a break.
No, hey, Tony, you take somewhat of a break.
I don't know what Richard trying to do right now. He kissing your ass and shit.
Because he fired.
You're my favorite. So just remember, you don't know what he trying to do.
Now that's bullshit right there. Hey, that's bullshit.
Blow your damn nose. You got boogers on your face.
Man, see, he's giving you some bullshit right now. Thanks, Shug. We appreciate it, man.
Oh my God.
Thanks,
Shug. Thanks, Jackie. You know what? Let me say this before we go, because I want to say this announcement very public. Okay. And it's very serious. It's not serious, but it is serious. Okay. But I got the most incredible message this morning. From can't stand your ass.
Start with a C?
I can't stand your no.
From your new boo.
So I got a message from Jackie Allen, the lady that that just commented, right? And it meant so much to me when I read this message, because I really wasn't expecting it. But I had Jackie on one of our shows in the network before, I had made some changes and we had brought in Man to Man and Real World. So she was on one of the shows. We ended up parting ways. And I saw this message that she posted, and it just made me realize that it's so important for you to understand how you relate to people. And her message was so heartfelt. And she was giving me accolades as to how I affected her life. And it was just out of nowhere because we hadn't talked in a while. And it just showed me how important these shows are, how important our relationships are when we do these shows, our relationships with one another as hosts, because we actually do touch each other's lives. And she wrote me a message, and I had no idea the impact that she said that I made on her, because she's gone on to do her own shows. And she's a fantastic host. She has a writing capability that is beyond measure. And she's just personable. Yeah. And I just want to say thank you to Jackie, publicly, because I didn't realize, the impact that was made. And I am so grateful to Jackie and to so many other people who have been a part of, this network, and helping it build and grow. So just because she's not any longer associated with the network, she is still associated with the HTTR network family. So thank you, Jackie. I really appreciate that.
And that's what I was saying, because, everybody will look at Richard and I, how we battle and go at it with different things, but him and I are very passionate. We love people. We love to make a difference. We want to help. So it's like at the same time, you're getting the views from two different.
Man, let's just keep it all the way real, Chris. It's because I don't like your ass and you don't like.
I know. Trust me.
It was such a beautiful moment.
Clean it up. I tried to clean it up right now, but it's all good. But yeah, no. But seriously though, him and I are very passionate about just
Absolutely.
life and the things that happen. So it's like, you know, whenever you can get that from people that really want to give you the truth and just really get you to understand certain things, or just even open your eyes to different things, shoot, you better tune in. You better hold on to that, because you're not getting that in many places.
I agree. And then even to add to that, I mean,
of course you are.
This forum, of course I am. Of course I am. That's what I love about this network and the different shows that are on the network, because we talk about things as a group, and then the platform is open for the audience to comment and talk about things, because that's the problem. A lot of times we're so focused on what we have going on in our own lives to where we don't really open up to others, even complete strangers, about what's going on. And so you end up maybe being suicidal, or maybe just going through, thinking that you have to go through certain things alone.
That's right.
When quiet is kept, you know, some of the people on the network have been through what you've gone through. And so they're only speaking from their experiences.
Exactly.
And maybe can shed just a little bit of light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all it is. So I love it. I love it.
And that's what I think this network was built on, you know. And I don't think that a lot of people really take the time to even ask the question, you know, what was this network built on? What is the basis of the network? And it is based on the tagline, and it's real people, real issues, and real talk. And I stick to that no matter what, no matter what. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. And on that, we'll see y'all next week. It's been real. We, of course, thank our sponsors again, you know, for keeping us live. Go over to the HotTopicsTalkRadio.com website to check out our sponsors: Shades of Africa, Urban Sentinel, SPMG Media, and FES Protection. Make sure you mention M2M-TV and mention Hot Topics Talk Radio so you can get more information on our sponsors, as well as discounts and all that good stuff. Chris, you know I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
Love you, Tony.
Until we see each other again, bro. It's on and popping next week.
That's it. And what do we say to our listeners, man? Don't judge us. Just pray for us.
Just pray for us. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
That's it. We'll see y'all next week. We love you. Thank you so much. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Hey, hold on. Look, stay tuned for my promo TV after this. I don't
got God.
Life, but it's gonna be real short and sweet. I'm about to go to the gym after this. I'll charge you and get out of here. Get out of here.
All right, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
See you next week. Good night, y'all. See you next week.
M2M-TV, you are now clear.